underway again, heading to Hope Islands, I think it is, from Low Isles. It's about 40 nautical miles, so yeah, it should be just a nice cruisy day. As you can see, the sea state's pretty good. We do have the code 0 and the main up, and we're kind of only going at about, I don't know, between 4 and 5 knots. But the weather models all have been saying that it was going to be coming from the southeast at about anywhere sort of ranging from like 10 to 16 knots. We have got about 6 to 7 knots from the west, so I don't know what's going on there, but anyway, it's just so comfortable too, so we don't really mind. We'll still get in before dark. Hudson can run around and play as if she was, you know, on anchor, because it is so calm. So yeah, we'll do a lot of things today. We're making yogurt, and then we're going to make some bread and maybe some muffins and a few things like that, just because we can. But yeah, it's a nice day. Yesterday we had just the most amazing day with all the whales, and yeah, it was just beautiful. Then when we got into Low Isles, it was just gorgeous. We had all the fish coming up to the back of the boat. Hudson was feeding them, and then at night we put the blue lights on, and we ended up with, like, it looked like some sort of trevally. There was like 50, 60 of them just swarming all around the boat. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Today, now we're just putting out into the universe. Today we want to see some dolphins. We'd love for them to come and join us today, but we've got the engines off, so come on. That'll make the cruise day too. So they've basically almost sort of covered the whole gamut of things in like a couple of days. So dolphins are the last one on their little bucket list of cool things to see, but we've got plenty more sailing to do, so I'm sure we'll come across them at some point. But yeah, it's just such a beautiful day. Getting into more croc country apparently too, so as we go further and further north, they even sort of expand out into the like sandy cays, that a lot of the places that we're going to anchor. So we've been warned to keep a bit of an eye out for that. But yeah, it'll be quite cool to see them just swimming around past the boat. I don't particularly want to be any closer to them than that though, so yeah. But this is our day. We'll just be hanging here. Given our calm conditions, we thought it was time we would bust out the spinnaker and teach the crew exactly how to set this beast of a sail up. So we're in Cooktown. Thank goodness we actually decided, yeah, it gets really, really low. I mean, it might be deep in the channel, but tide goes down a fair way. So anyway, it was a good call to tie off on the jetty for the night. Now we'll walk into town and grab a few bits and pieces that we haven't already gotten.
I noticed just
yeah,
Hudson's pram's a bit wet.
It actually looks really clean, to be brutally honest. That was a nice way of cleaning the pram.
It decided it wanted to find its way into the water, so luckily Lawrence was
quick enough
to grab the handle before it totally went under.
Yeah.
And we've just given it a wash down with fresh water. And
well, it really did need a clean, and it's so hot today. This is lovely for Hudson because she's going to be nice and cool in there.
Yeah, we thought, we won't put her in there.
No, I was like, don't worry about it. It's like nearly 30 degrees here, so we'll, I think it's okay.
Yeah, I think she's quite liking it. That might be a thing. We'll hose down the pram.
Just hose the pram down before she sits in there. But, oh wow, look, some of the boats are quite high and dry down in there. So leaving Cooktown nice and early. There's the moon. It's going to be loving it. Guys are going to let us off the dock. So they're taking that rope off. Changed the locust to be able to get on. Now we can untie it and from on the boat rather than on the dock. Everyone's up early this morning.
Alright.
Average morning really, but hopefully there's a little bit of wind out here. We can get underway. So bye bye home for the night.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, we decided to go in there instead of anchoring. It got really shallow out here at don't really know where people anchor, to be honest. So I'm glad we picked that as a choice of home for the night. Although we did encounter a oil slick, didn't we? Diesel leak or something somewhere from someone's something. And
there's a channels just out here, and it just must have been quite a large diesel spill.
Yeah, it seemed to just pull all around our boat nicely. It was lovely.
Just talking to Jess.
All the guys have got the headsets on.
We'll leave these on when we put the sails up.
Who's ready for action? Fairly long day today to Lizard, but hopefully the wind is in our favour again.
We just start with the first reef in.
Yep.
The models are saying 20 knots. So,
okay.
Who knows? But
straight up or
a few clouds around.
Are they?
Yeah, gets starts off around 15, I suppose. Gets a bit higher as we head up.
Okay. Cool. All right. It's a cute little town.
Yeah.
Some really nice, beautiful buildings and
historic significance.
Yeah, there was a few things. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't. Well, obviously, it's pretty predominantly the history is based around Captain Cook.
Yeah.
Cooktown. Funny about that.
Is this boat coming in or leaving? This one out there. So it's just see it in the distance there. Alright.
Okay, here we are. We've left lovely, calm Cooktown, nice sleep, tied up to the dock. We got out here and, usual sort of, one little thing goes wrong, what to do. So it sort of was blowing about 20 knots. The sea state is pretty bumpy, as you probably can't see because it never shows it on the video. We just managed to, Lucas was out on that seat there, just came in and a huge wave came up which would have wiped him out, so he's pretty happy about that. So that's maybe our luck's changed, but our plotter wouldn't pick up our course, so I was mucking around with that, and then the reefing lines got caught around the starling and various other things. So we went to a first reef straight away. It's not really set nice. The back point is a bit too high, so the sail's sort of billowing a bit on the spreaders, which I don't really like, but we're making pretty good time. There's the sea state there, obviously pretty lumpy. When we get around this point up here, Cape Flattery, we'll sort of veer more to the left, so we won't be heading into this swell as much. It'll be a bit more behind us, so it'll be a bit more comfortable. But at the moment, we're shocking along at about 8.5 knots or something. Yeah, so that looks like it was this morning.
And here we are again trying to capture what it really is like sailing in these bumpy conditions. The camera never ever does this justice. It is just such a letdown. That ride out to Lizard Island was quite a bumpy ride. We all spent the entire time basically in the flybridge, which is usually the most comfy part of the boat. However, that was even getting wet, so that's a pretty good indication of how rough this particular sail was. On a positive note though, we did make it to Lizard Island in some pretty record time, so we're all able to get there and relax. Land ahoy! There she is, the beautiful Lizard Island. That little bit of turquoise you can see in the distance is actually what they call the Blue Lagoon. We managed to take a hike over there later in the video and put the drone up even in gale force winds. It's a pretty spectacular sight, so stay tuned guys. Not quite the welcome we were expecting when we pulled into Lizard Island. Those little blobs you can see moving around in the middle of the screen are actually 2 sharks. We were kind of hoping for dolphins. However, to be fair, we would just take any sea creatures coming up and circling our boat and saying hello. as a positive note when we pull into any anchorage. Exhausted after the hike.
That on the other hand, I think about 2 inches shorter.
Yeah, that was tough, and in soft sand.
Uphill.
Yeah.
Lucky I'm a big unit.
Oh. Huge.
Huge.
Crew going over there.
Well,
Bugs, you doing alright?
It's been a bit of a journey. The old soft sand,
Yeah.
man. Oh, Buggy's okay though.
Yeah, she's doing alright.
He's not too tired.
Yeah, that was a bit of uphill battle there.
I think
Should be downhill from now though.
I think she wants me to go faster.
Of course. Oh, that drone footage, Lucas, our crew member, got's amazing. Can't wait to upload that. Anyway, we'll go back. We'll find some shells for Buggy.
Too bad Daddy doesn't have a beer.
Nope.
I have to get back to the boat.
Yep. Marlin bar's not open.
No.
Big, long, sandy, soft, sandy track, which was all uphill on the way here. Now it looks like it's all uphill now. Anyway, worth the journey. Hudson's getting more and more daring. She would normally have a life jacket on, but just because we're right here and it's so clear and shallow, and she's actually pretty good because she actually will only go so far and come back. Oh, she's going swimming. How beautiful is this beach? Whee! And to think this is literally going to be her life every day, hanging out at new beautiful locations like this. Wow, what a childhood, hey?
Swim, 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 swim. Whoa!
Yeah, splash, splash! That's the one thing we haven't been able to do because we've always been moving is book her in for solid set of swimming lessons. So I guess it's going to be on us to teach her. Good girl, yeah, go Hudson. Good girl. You're nearly there. Well done.
It was a good swim, wasn't it?
Yeah, well done. How beautiful is this?
Yeah. Whoa, up you get. Got your shorts all rolled up like a weirdo.
I do. I've got awful tan lines, so I'm trying.
Oh, trying to get rid of the tan lines.
I always wear them when we're on the boat, so I just get.
Hey Hudson, where are we? Can you say lizard? Lizard Island? Absolutely beautiful here. You can come and stay here. I think it's 12 grand for 2 nights or something. I think that includes transfers though. Maybe not. So 20, how many beaches here there?
24 white sandy beaches.
24 white sandy beaches here, which is quite unusual because most of the beaches are around up the coast of coral, and this is very fine white sand, so it's actually beautiful. Resorts down there somewhere, and looks like they're getting some supplies at the moment. That'd be bargey things there. I can imagine the accommodation would be amazing. Our accommodation is amazing too on Shooting Through, which is around the corner. It's been blowing about, you wouldn't know here, but it's blowing 25, 30 knots out there. Bumpy night last night that we had. It's supposed to be the same for the next week, so we'll brave it tomorrow. Start off early in the morning, put 2 reefs in. Head towards the coastline because we're out on the reef at the moment. And hopefully find a nice little spot to hang out and then make our way up the coastline. It's about an 80 nautical mile sail, so I have to start early and get in before it's dark.
So one of Hudson's favourite things to do in the evening is to put our blue lights on. They usually attract heaps of different types of fish. We were really fortunate that every night we would put them on. Schools of these fish you can see bobbing around on the screen would come up and swim out the light. They'd chase the GoPro around. They were really quite friendly, but there was just lots of them and they were big.
Just an absolutely gorgeous day, afternoon here at Lizard Island. Oh, there's a turtle, literally. You can pat them, literally. Hudson has just had such a great time. Haven't you, sweetheart? Yeah, you've been playing with the ball and playing in the water and the sand. I don't see that nut up there. That's a turtle. A turtle, Hudson. Did you see him?
Yeah.
They're obviously well and truly used to here. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous here.
Yes. The ball's up there.
We're
just a ball.
so lucky it's sheltered. Where our boats are out there. Got to be a bit of a gymnast even to get in the dinghy. But it's worth it. I'm glad we came in. It was almost like, will we make the effort and get Hudson ready and get in the dinghy? But it's just absolutely beautiful.
Paradise.
And the water's just so warm. These guys have greened their cat.
A huge thank you to our crew. They are the best. It's often very difficult for us to actually go and snorkel and enjoy some time when we are in places due to, the needs and requirements of our little daughter Hudson. These guys were really quick to grab the GoPro and go explore for us, capturing some amazing footage that you'll see. The turtles, I mean, wow, I don't even know what to say about them. They were so friendly. You could stand in the shallows and they would come right up to your feet. I mean, if you wanted to, you could touch them. Obviously we didn't, but they were that close and that friendly. It was amazing. Hudson was having the best time watching them swim around her legs. The coral too, there was actually some colour in the coral and some really beautiful bright fish. They also found the clam garden. We are chasing the clam gardens all up the Queensland coast and we have been unsuccessful, and these guys go out for 5 minutes and find the clam garden. So anyway guys, just enjoy the footage, and Lizard Island is a must see if you're heading up the Queensland coast. So another windy day here at Lizard Island. Look, my hair is definitely wind blown. No, that's just an excuse. It's always terrible like this. Yes, it's a bit windy. Even inshore, it's a little bit windy. It's meant to be the windiest day today so far. So we thought We were originally leaving a couple of days ago, but we've decided we're going to wait till Monday. Probably going to do like a 36-hour solid sail to get us a little bit further north because we're behind a few days. The crew have gone in for another walk, which I don't blame them. You know, just get in there and enjoy the land while you can, because really from here we don't really have anywhere we can stop to do that. So crocodiles and all that sort of stuff doesn't make for very enjoyable land life. But we did move the boat, so we moved it around a little bit closer and tucked in just to get out of that swell because we were pretty far out. So I've just taken the opportunity while everyone's kind of out doing stuff. Hudson and I have been making some things. We've been making some banana bread, and now I'm just making some custard. Hudson loves custard, so we used to buy it in the little pouches, but I've actually got pouches that I can refill now. So so I just thought I'd make that. I mean, the custard stuff just lasts forever. You get the powder and just make it. So just getting a few preparations done for that, because it'll be sort of pretty well solid sailing from here on in. We'll basically be going pretty well non-stop, other than just stopping to sleep, and then hopefully getting ourselves around to Darwin so we can, not miss any opportunity to get across to Indo with this weather. So anyway, these are the goings on in this household when the weather's a bit icky, and we're preparing for a passage. So got to get everything sorted. The crew have been amazing. We're having burgers again tonight, so it's actually Lucas's favourite chicken burgers. So we bought heaps and heaps and heaps and heaps and heaps chicken burgers. So that'll be on our rotation every week, I think. Other than that, that's just about it. I'm stocking up on craft stuff, and we're going to go collect some shells and rocks and things like that. So when we're under sail, Hudson and I can kind of make rock creatures, and I don't know. I'm not very crafty, but that's what YouTube's for. So I'll just Google some stuff that we can do. Mind you, she has the attention span of a gnat anyway, so she'll be wanting to change after about 5 minutes. So I won't get too excited. But anyway, that's a day in the life here on Shooting Through on a Saturday with the wind howling.
Are they stealing it?
Hi. Hudson, where are you throwing the ball? He's like, no, I'm going to play with the other kiddies. So cute. She likes that little girl. She was trying to share some food with her before. Thank you for watching, and please support us by clicking the subscribe button below.